Oklahoma Superintendent of Public Instruction Ryan Walters has unconstitutionally decided that public schools should act like Christian churches, with a Bible and Bible lessons in every classroom. Well, that's fine, Ryan, but if you want to teach students what's in the Bible, let them learn the whole damn thing. And we are here to help with a Christian quiz straight out of Scripture. Question 1. Yahweh allowed masters to beat their slaves to unconsciousness if the slave was a foreigner, could stand within 2 days, bore the mark of the master, or had no wife or children. And the correct answer is B. God not only allowed human slavery, but he also allowed slaves to be assaulted until they blacked out on the condition that they woke up within 48 hours. Question 2 is sex ed for the kiddies. The Song of Solomon compares a woman's breasts to baby gazelles, clusters of fruit, 2 towers, or eggs over easy. The correct answers are A, B, and C. The book also describes a sexual lover as a bag of myrrh that lies between breasts. And we'll leave it to you to explain to 9-year-olds what resinous sap lathered between boobs is supposed to mean. Question 3. In Deuteronomy, how did parents punish disobedient children? 30 days without food, spanking, selling their birthright, execution. The correct answer here is execution. Specifically, God commanded that the bad kids be stoned to death. Hashtag God is love. Question 4. Which Bible characters committed incest? Eve and her son Cain, Abraham and his half-sister, Lot and his daughters, all of the above. The correct answer here is all of the above, and they're not the only ones. Extra credit if you knew that Noah and his family repopulated the entire planet through incestuous relations as well. After all, why just breed when you can inbreed? Question number 5. Did Balaam's donkey turn water to wine, speak Hebrew, lead a fiery chariot, or transport slaves? The book of Numbers tells us the donkey argued with his master by speaking, talking animals. Not just wacky, apparently it's reality. Question number 6 is a fun one for all ages. God's law in Deuteronomy demands that a rape victim forgive the assaulter, wash in the Jordan River, marry her rapist, dress more modestly. The correct answer is the rape victim was commanded by God to become the wife of the man who raped her. Now that's biblical marriage. Question 7. The Nativity story contains which of these elements? An unwed teenager, ghost sex, a jealous king making dead babies, actual historians to record it. The answer here is A, B, and C. Interestingly, the first of the Gospels wouldn't be written until long decades after the alleged life and death of Christ. Question number 8. What was God's penalty for picking up sticks on the Sabbath? A blood offering, execution, a year in the wilderness, 30 shekels of silver. The correct answer, kids, is B. Saturday twig picking could not be abided by Yahweh, who is always happy to dole out a dollop of death. Question 9. If a wife interferes in her husband's fight by grabbing his male opponent by the testicles, the men are to scream in great pain, forgive the woman, demand a blood sacrifice, cut off the wife's hand? And the answer is D. Take a sword, knife, or axe and hack off the wife's hand at the wrist. In fact, God commands those men to, quote, show her no pity. And finally, question number 10, and this gets us back to slavery. In Jesus' parable about the servant who got drunk and beat his master's slaves, God's punishment was the offender became a slave himself, a payment of 50 talents, getting hacked to pieces, or a month in the wilderness. And once again, we're back to the hack, as God demanded that servant get dismembered entirely. These are just a few of many lovely history lessons from Ryan Walters' good book. Because if kids are going to learn the Bible, they should learn the whole damn thing.